could.
We got artillery and air support, Jacob.
You do not get artillery, nor do you get air support.
Oh.
Spoilers. All right, so we're back. Now, we discussed it in the break. We decided it'd be fun to try out the mass battle rules for this encounter.
Oh, we might. We
Mainly-
might get fucked.
You
Oh,
might get
shit.
fucked pretty severely. So,
Oh,
what
no.
happens here is I divvy out tokens based on the amount of, available combatants. Which the side with the most powerful army gets 10 tokens, and then the other side gets a fraction of that tokens based on numbers. So, since the Apache have 20 men, and you guys, including yourselves, have like 10 guys, the Apaches get 10 tokens, and the Confederates get 5 tokens. So, the battle modifiers, right off the bat, the Apache are going to get a +5. However, they're going to get a penalty for advantage because you guys are receiving them, and you guys have significant cover. So, I'm trying to decide if that's a minor advantage or a major advantage. I'd say receiving them would make it a slight advantage. The cover would be a minor advantage. Or would that be a major advantage? It's hard to say.
I think receiving is minor, because I mean there's some advantages to being able to decide
trying to
what
fuck
side
this
to
shit?
attack
This is
from.
major.
But there's something to be said about having heavy cover that you can move through.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Because-
say it's a major advantage because they're literally charging across an open field against, and you guys are set to receive them, and you have significant cover. So they're gonna get a -3, which is gonna bring their total modifiers to a +2. Now the Confederates, don't have any bonuses. However, you guys can devise a battle plan. And depending on your battle plan, I can assign pluses or minuses. Now, granted, you don't have a whole lot of time to plan, because once you guys start getting situated, the Apache are just going to let out a war cry and charge. That said, your plan has to be better than we use cover and we shoot at them. So if any of the two people present, that would be Matthew or Mad Dog. If either of you can think of a plan in the short span here, then I will give you a bonus or a penalty based on how good your plan is. Or if you just want to say, fuck it, we'll just go with the +0. And hope for the best.
Man, I hope new guy heard that.
Yeah, so we need to have
Okay.
a good plan.
I know. I'm really trying to think. Kind
Yeah,
of
so,
like,
so we have a train. We have a train. The
Yeah.
train is heavy cover, that's for sure. We already got a bonus for that. We are undernumbered 2-1. Okay, what sort of equipment do we have?
You just have your weapons, really. And mining supplies.
Mining supplies. We got dynamite.
That's true, you have dynamite.
there you go.
Okay, my plan is the following. Every soldier's in the train behind cover grabs as many sticks of dynamite as they can with a lighter or matches or whatever they want to turn the dynamite on. Whenever the Apache's in, you stay hidden until they're close enough to the train, and then you light the dynamite and throw it out the window. The amount of explosions that thrown at them will either scatter them away or dissuade them from attacking the train.
And all the Apache warriors are on horseback. So even if the Apache are unfazed by your explosions, their horses are going to freak the hell out.
Yeah.
Oh, and they're open for shoot.
Nice.
Alright,
job.
I'm going to say that's a pretty damn good plan. I mean, you got cavalrymen charging at you, and you're going to chunk fucking dynamite at them. It does not say how high of a bonus I can give you.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Huh.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's pretty much the best plan you could have in this particular fight, right? Actually, I could think of a better plan. So I'm gonna give you a +2, which is basically just gonna negate your unskilled.
Oh, that's better than nothing.
All right, so both sides make an opposed knowledge battle rolls, and each side's gonna get a +2. I don't have an Apache. I don't have a. Yeah, well, I could just make one.
Or just roll the dice.
Yeah.
Since both of you guys are rolling a d4.
Well, they have a D6.
Oh, a D4 and a D6.
But you guys do get your your wild die.
Okay.
So this is going to be the Apache commander's battle roll. He got a 4.
Let you roll.
So,
You got a 4.
Yeah, because you get a +2.
yeah.
All
What
right.
about you?
No, only
5.
one person makes
Oh.
the roll.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. So
All right.
it's
Each
a
success,
standoff.
each success and raise causes the other side to lose 1 token.
Okay, so we're down at 9 to 19.
Yes. Okay. So now, the heroes of your campaign aren't likely to sit idly while the war rages on around them. Fighters may want to charge gates, blah, blah, blah. Those who want to get involved can dramatically affect the results of the battle. Have each character make a fighting, shooting, or arcane skill roll, their choice, each action, and consult the character results below. Modifier. Add or subtract the number of token differences between the hero side and their opponent. Okay, so you guys make shooting rolls, and you get a -5, unfortunately.
Oh, piss on me.
Ooh, shit. This could go really, really, really bad for you guys.
I forget, does my bipod do anything? Omnipod.
Oh wait, wait. Read the rest of the rules and the penalties before getting involved.
I don't know, he said roll shooting, but yes, but before I get involved, I'll...
With a -5, so you got a 0, Matthew.
Well, that's assuming, like you said, read the rest of
Oh,
the
yeah,
rules,
read the
so
rest of the rules if it says he fucking
dies
dies.
if I miss.
Well, it's just not great. You take damage. You take damage.
Taken wounds.
I roll damage, so it could be that he takes nothing. If you fail, I mean, you pretty much, yeah. Okay, so basically, this bout exchange of gunfire and throwing of dynamite, right? You guys can your characters can either sit there and hide, or you can open fire. There's no in between. You either join the fight or you don't, right?
Right.
So, if you sit there and hide, then, you know, you can do that.
But we're just trickling down, Ken.
Right. And if you're getting in the action, you get the -5 because of the overwhelming numbers that you're up against. Now, if you guys were higher than novice, you'd get a +1. But you're not. So,
Of course not.
you guys can
No,
also spend fate chips
beat
on this as you want. So, Matthew,
Yeah,
you got
well,
a 0. Okay,
I'm gonna spend a token to try and
As a
get
red?
at least 1 success. Yeah, sadly, I'm not gonna get better than a 5.
Alright, you got a 50% chance of getting success here. There you go.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and roll my shooting. I'll touch myself. Yeah, boy, D12.
That D12 treats you so bad.
Your D12 is not on friendly terms with you.
I mean, whatever. Might as well just do a reroll and see how I roll
Yeah, I
twice
mean,
and fucking
yeah.
again.
You rolled a 6. You can statistically you roll better than that, right? There you go.
Oh, that's better.
You each got a success. So with the success, the hero fights well and adds +1 to his side's battle roll. Oh. Though he suffers
that's
damage.
so-
Alright, so you each are going to suffer 3d6 damage. So first, Matthew, 12 damage.
So I'm wounded.
You can treat
So-
this. You can treat this like any other damage. So if you want to, if you have chips and you want to soak,
No.
And this is
had I
dealt
known
to
that, I
Mad
would have
Dog.
not done that, but anyway.
Thank you.
and I rolled 6s
So-
on each of them. So this one's going to be added to Matthew. So I got a 16 on Matthew, and this one's going to be added to Mad Dog. I got an 11 on Mad Dog.
So me 16 minus 5 is 11, so that means 2 successes.
That's a wound, isn't it?
So basically 2 wounds and a shaken, right?
Yeah. I don't. Shaken doesn't matter in this particular circumstance.
Okay, so 2 wounds.
Yeah.
I have 6 toughness, so that's 11 damage. Just one.
6 damage. You have 6 toughness. Yeah, you take 1 wound.
Can't avoid wounds, girl. I can do it. There's only one time I can avoid it. It's here.
All right. Since this
What
is
the
a
hell
pretty.
ever.
Okay, you're gonna soak. Cool.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, if they end up taking wounds later on, might as well avoid it now.
All right, you avoid it. So how much wounds did you take, Matthew?
I had to take 2, so.
Ouch. All right. So each side loses 1 token. And
I think
since
we're
this
gonna
is a pretty
die.
small scale battle, I'm going to use small scale time. So I'm going to say the first bout is just about, what do you guys think? 5-10 minutes?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We'll do 10 minutes that way. No, because even if we did 10 minutes, Calvin would not make it back before it's over. So I'm going to say 5 minutes. I mean, these are small numbers. So after 5 minutes of fighting, both sides have suffered casualties. Alright, since both sides lost 1, they're still at the same modifiers. So, go ahead and make your battle roll.
Mad Dog's gonna be you. I can't roll.
Oh, that's with the +2. So the Apache failed, so they're not going to cause any casualties this round.
Oh, messed up a roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, you got a
Cool.
3.
+2 is 3.
So both sides exchange. Now, do Mad Dog and Matthew want to get involved?
I'm
again?
not.
Now keep in mind, if you
Oh,
get a
so
success,
like-
if one of you gets a success, then your team deals another token of damage because you get a +1.
Yeah, but if I get involved, I'm dead.
All right, so you're just playing it safe, taking cover.
Yep.
So it's up to you, Mad Dog.
Like even if I go in, I still crash. It's so gay. Whatever, man. Watch me.
Yeah, the
fail.
only way
Oh,
to
pass.
be unscathed is to get 2 raises. All
I
right.
got 1 raise.
No, you didn't.
Oh my god! Just do one more fucking. I hate this game.
All right. So you hit. You got a success. So the Apaches suffer a token loss. That token loss is going to reduce their modifier to a +1. And then you suffer 3d6 damage. 10.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
That's a wound, right?
That's a fucking one.
Okay.
Kill me now.
Oh, right, we need to do morale. I'm sorry. Each round in which an army loses a token,
Yeah.
its leader must check morale. This is a spirit roll modified by the circumstances below. So since I skipped that on the first round, obviously we're not going to do it. For this round, the Apache need to make one. You guys don't need to make one because you didn't lose anyone this round. So the Apache, you need to make a... This is not battle music.
What's the point of having it go? It's gonna fuck me. That's hard. Give me 1 ace. Just let me ace once, please. God's sakes.
Well, that's the trick with this game. When you get higher dices, you trade the odds of
I know.
icing for odds of
Alright,
getting
they
through.
make a spirit roll modified by the circumstances below. Alright, each token lost in battle so far, they've lost 2, so you get a -2. The army is made up of predominantly undead or other fearless drones. I'm gonna go with no. The army is within major fortifications? No. Okay, so they just get a spirit roll -2. Their spirit is gonna be a d8, so d8 minus, oh, that's a plus, -2.
Fucking magic.
Boom! -1.
Oh!
On a result of 1 or less, the troops rout, and the battle is over immediately.
Alright.
Alright, after 10 minutes of fighting, the Apache, 4 of their men get cut down. And, they're not really able to tell how effective their attacks are because all your men are in cover. And the dynamite going off, their horses are freaking out, and they decide, you know what? Whatever's on this train, it ain't worth it.
It's not worth it.
And the Apache turn around, and they retreat.
I'm gonna take another shot to kill somebody. Dude, hate
Fuck your
Apache.
train. I'm going home.
That's X.
Congratulations, guys. You guys got chewed up, which is unfortunate, but you routed the Apache.
Yay.
That success music.
I want to keep shooting at them, but I don't have a lot of bullets to spend out this fucking point. This damn weapon.
So as the last of the Apache warriors, as last of their horse butts disappear behind the hills to the north, the Confederates let out a cheer, and they start coming out of their fortifications, and they run over to the two of you, and they're like patting you on the back. They're like, "You did it!" You know, like they're giving you full credit because it was your idea to hold, you know, the whole firm. They probably would have just turned tail and ran, to be honest, without your motivation. Sure, a handful of them got cut down, but honestly, in the grand scheme of things, they weren't liking their odds if they had hoofed it, because the enemy were on horse anyway. So they're just like so ecstatic that the two of you, and they're gonna immediately try to patch your wounds. Now they are just as unskilled as you guys are,
Damn it.
but they're gonna try.
Oh my god.
I feel like they're gonna
And then
kill
you guys can do each other, and then you
You
can
guys
try
got
the
it.
French braid, and it'll be
You guys
great.
got -2 and I got -1. That's gonna be fun.
All right, so you said negative. Who? I'm gonna do Mad Dog first. So negative
Matthew's
2.
-2. Well,
Matthew's
yeah, I'm
-2?
No,
-1.
Mad
I'm
Dog is
-1.
negative.
Mad Dog -1. All right.
I patch myself if they fail. Please say I don't take more wounds.
I don't think you do.
How about we don't check that and just say no?
What?
Healing. All right.
Yeah. Mad Dog's not feeling very strong.
Oh. I end up taking another one.
I don't see where it says you can make it worse. I think that's for natural healing.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to heal myself.
A critical failure on a natural healing roll increases a wild card's wounded level by 1. So yeah,
Okay.
so they don't hurt you. All right, this roll is gonna be how many? Oh, 2, right, Matthew?
2.
Yep.
Okay, well the soldiers tried.
Can we heal
Okay.
ourselves?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Or you
attempt to
heal each other,
myself.
so that way you only get the penalties once, right?
So I'm gonna heal Matthew first. And then...
Alright.
No,
So-
but we can try on ourselves first and then on each other.
Yes.
Okay, you go. Yeah, you go first.
I would try
Okay,
each other
so-
first because you would get less penalties. Yeah? And if you succeed,
Sure,
then you
okay,
have
so
less
then-
penalties for healing yourself.
Okay. My wounds already included in my roll, -2 because I'm skilled, so just add a -1 because I'm Mad Dog,
Yep.
and he's healed.
Alright, Mad Dog, Matthew patches you up,
There you go.
which means you only get the -2 to patch up Matthew.
So Mad Dog, Matthew is coughing blood after getting attempted to heal and stuff like that. He just crawls over to Mad Dog and just like press something and stops bleeding. He goes like, "I told you, I'm lucky."
Yeah, it's -2. I fucking add it, but whatever.
Alright,
Goes
well
to
Matthew,
6.
you heal 1. So you can attempt to heal yourself at a total of -2.
Well, I'm lucky, so let's do this shit. So then I will just add a -1 to this roll. Nope.
Wow.
Nope. Alright, well, I mean, you only got 1 wound. You're better off than Isabella.
Yeah,
Gee,
we're all
thanks.
better off than Isabella.
I can't imagine why.
Well,
Yo,
your wounds
that
were very
Isabella
distracting.
character.
We couldn't heal because they were in the way.
Maybe if you were a hooker, you would have made it.
Wow.
We know
Alright.
that's not true.
Douche.
After a few more hours, Calebin, you arrive, and you notice there's a few more dead than before, and you also notice that
and
Mad
there's
Dog
craters
is...
everywhere.
I'm sorry, Matthew is once again wounded.
Bleeding.
He's one. Yeah. Well, I mean, both he and Mad Dog have fresh wounds, and Matthew seems to be a little worse for wear.
Oh, can Matthew get healed again? Probably not.
No, it's
No,
been a
it's
few
definitely
hours.
passed. Okay. you also noted after a quick lay of the land, Calvin, you notice that there's some dead Apache out in the field.
And craters.
Yeah, and some blast
Plenty of
marks.
craters.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of look around, come back and say, well, it's interesting to see that you stuck around. I'm gonna look around and say, it looks like you did a good job making sure you were safe.
Well, at first we made friends. We started sitting down, having a meal, you know, and just chatting it out. And then one guy said something he shouldn't have done, and so on and so forth. We ended up throwing dynamites around, and we won.
I nod. I'm gonna look over at Mad Dog.
Yeah, I'm just looking out.
Say,
With a big gun strung on my back.
well, I can tell that Mad Dog's grown attached to you. So, why don't you come out with us? We're making our way towards the dead end. See if we can cross the Mojave.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Then yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you got nothing better to do. Not to mention, who knows, maybe we'll get a chance to run up with those bandits who wrecked our train to begin with.
Oh, and when you say that, one of the Confederates says, "Bandits," and he shakes his head. He's like, "Nah, those guys can only be one thing." And the soldiers look at each other, and he says, "We heard stories about the Wasatch X squads, and those are the only people running around with Gatling guns and shit."
That's when Mad Dog's ears perk up. It's like they're talking about the guys that killed my friend. Oh no. Actually, I look at the guy and go, "Got any more information on these ex-buckovers?" Sure, let's go with that.
The X squads? Well, there's a
Yeah.
lot of rumors about them. The only truth is, there are hit squads that are loosely affiliated, if you ask me, directly affiliated with the Wasatch train line. They're the elite soldiers. They're always decked out in scary-looking outfits, and they wield Gatling weapons and flamethrowers. And as you can see, he points back to the train car, which is now probably completely engulfed in flames. They definitely had that in spades.
Scientists died in this, didn't they? Or
They
Yeah.
took him.
Scientist is
they
dead.
took him? Oh, okay, that's
No,
why.
he's dead.
Good.
He's
He's
Oh.
dead.
toast.
Good. That's good.
However, we did manage to pick up a few of their weapons. Probably should have given you these before the Apache attacked, but since we're not authorized to pay you, you guys should at least get something for your troubles. And they throw down some Gatling weapons if any of you want to take them.
Yeah, Mad Dog's gonna do that first, foremost. What's there? Do what he wants.
Well, there's you guys can. There's like, I'll be generous. Okay, so there's 2 Gatling shotguns and 2 Gatling rifles. So you can each. I mean, obviously Isabella's not here, so someone could proxy take one for her. But you guys can, if you want Gatling weapons, here they are.
So
Well-
what's the benefit to that?
My
Well,
rifles can
automatic
shoot like a
weapons.
motherfucker.
yeah, they always fire auto fire, which means you get a recoil penalty, but you get 2 attacks whenever you fire them.
Me, I would take a shotgun. I'm not that good of a shooter. Better to blast the entire room.
All right, add Gatling shotgun to your equipment.
Well, I just met these people. If they don't want to give me a shotgun, we can play it out cards.
I'll smirk and say, I don't need one for myself. You can have mine.
Ooh, 2
I-
Gatling shotguns.
No, motherfucker. And I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to pick up a Gatling rifle. I'm going to say, but I think Isabella wouldn't mind one.
Sure. You want me to carry it for her?
Calebin, I don't know if your character is motivated as such, but you could just consider it, instead of using it for your person, you could take it as payment and sell it to someone. because they just flat out told you they're not getting paid.
Oh, I mean, is there one? But is there enough for everybody?
Yeah, there's one weapon for each.
Yeah.
So there's 2 shotguns, 2
Oh,
rifles.
okay. Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, cool. Well then, Mad Dog, which one did you say you wanted?
Kind of thing. Oh, the rifle is basically rifle, or is it like Winchester?
It's a Gatling rifle.
Yeah, I know. Let Meta me think.
So basically, he takes one,
Okay.
and you take the other 2, one to give to Isabella.
Yeah.
Done.
Exactly.
I want the shotgun, but it has no AP.
Well, if you're fighting mundanes, AP is not really an issue.
I know, but I have a feeling this campaign's gonna ramp up to we're just fighting monsters and only monsters.
Who knows?
That depends on where we go.
I'll take a
Yeah.
rifle. I'll take a fucking rifle.
Turn my happy ass around. Trains go both ways.
Alright, so
motherfucker.
Caleb, you get
Go
a
right
rifle
back
and a
to Denver.
shotgun. Isabella can pick one, and you can do whatever you want with the other.
Okay.
You sure don't want me to carry that shotgun? Seems heavy.
I'm quite fine.
I gotta put that. I'm putting a rifle right on my fucking horse. And
Want to play it out cards?
Wow. So I just met you, and you are getting to that point of I'm wishing I didn't.
Aww.
I know it's gonna kind of just look at him like, fuck.
I'll smile,
What if I
and
tell you I just like to play cards?
I'm gonna start getting the horses together. And as we're talking about this, and say, I don't mind a game of cards, maybe in a more friendly setting, but I'm not going to play you cards for equipment.
Okay then.
And I'll toss
Oh,
you.
I don't know how relevant it is, but I just wanted to just put it out there. When Calebin arrives, the soldier they sent off, which I totally forgot they sent off, comes back with the priest, and he does final rites over the dead. So if
That's fine. I
So-
stack
Which
up
is
my.
nice.
yeah, if
I
you guys
cover
are
up my
about to
rifle,
do
put on my horse.
any kind of activity, you realize that the priest is here, and so you kind of like assume this is like a funeral situation, and you head over to the, especially since Calebin, lost, and Mad Dog lost a comrade here.
Yeah.
So, before you guys break off to do anything else, you got your Gatling weapons, and you come over to the freshly dug graves, and you let the priest say his piece. He gives a little sermon about good men standing up against evil, and sometimes not everybody comes back from that. And then he also mentions that people got on this train that weren't there for a fight, and some of them died too, and he says some things that inspire a little bit of hope, while being respectful of everyone that died here. He actually does a pretty good job. Most guys just come out to do a funeral, do some dispassionate reading of scriptures, and then move on. But this guy, he seems quite invested in the in doing a good job for the men and women that died on this train. And then he also, at the very end, he says, and to the men that caused this terrible destruction and killed these innocent folk, he's like, God has a plan, and I hope in that plan is a terrible reckoning for these individuals. So he kind of adds that, to which the soldiers all kind of nod in agreement, like, yeah, I hope so too, fucking assholes. And then he does say a few prayers, reads from the Bible, and then and they put the last shovel of dirt on each of the graves. It's kind of like a closing performance, and then the priest, takes his leave, gets on a horse, and starts heading back to Phoenix. And as he does, everyone else is kind of like, well, we've buried the dead, we fought off the Apache, there's nothing for us here, so everybody's not you guys, unless you guys want to, just kind of walk or get on horses, that horse is available, and start heading to Phoenix, because obviously they're not going to just sit out here at this wrecked train.
With a whole squad of pissed off Apache roaming
Right, yeah.
around. Yeah.
So if you guys
I'll,
want to do any kind of card game or anything like that, You'd have to find a way to do it on horseback. I mean, it's doable.
Oh, we can wait till we get to Phoenix.
Yeah. All right. So you come
As
to
we
Phoenix.
head through this small pilgrimage.
Yeah. You come into Phoenix around dusk.
Then we came in at
Dusk.
Yes.
Okay. So, we're in Phoenix. Let's ask the primary questions for any Wild West city. We already know there's a doctor. Is there an inn?
Yeah. There's a boarding house. There's
Okay.
also a.
Is there a bar?
Yeah.
Is there a whorehouse?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I couldn't imagine anything
Yeah,
else
it's
we
actually
need.
everything I need to know.
Yeah,
too.
see, there you go. I got your list right there, man. Those other dozen structures.
Don't
Two
matter.
things you only needed in the
Yeah.
West.
So I imagine that rooms are going to fill up quickly, and make our way to go get some.
Okay. I assume you guys are gonna hang out here until Isabella's
Yeah,
back on her feet.
but I will say I'm going to totally shitbird it, and I'm going to like get the horses going ahead of the group, like ahead of the pilgrimage, so I can get there before the innkeeper knows there's a whole massive business coming his way, and I'm going to book the rooms then before.
Okay, so you secure rooms for everyone.
Actually,
I'm not getting my price. I'm not getting price gouged. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, I'm gonna actually jump in there and.
No, I get it for all you guys because I'm not a dick.
Okay,
Nah,
I
do
was
it.
gonna
I'll
say
probably
too,
do
Jake
it.
and
No, you'll pay me
Joe-
back. There's no problem there.
Fuck off.
Sorry.
After character creation, I have $5.75 left. But since I was a hired gun, would I get the? How many did we get right off the bat?
They didn't pay you.
We
We didn't get anything up
None of
front.
us got paid.
Okay, well then I
got a
have
Gatling shotgun.
$5.75. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that. I realize I need 8 strength to use it. I have 4.
Well, there you go. You
well-
got paid
well-
in one way.
Before you sell it there, Skipper.
Pepperoni.
Wait,
Skipperoonie.
no, I guess that we could always pull money. It doesn't matter. Sell it to one of us first. That's all I'm trying to say. Mad Dog's rolling in cash over there. That bulges his wallet. Don't let him lie to you.
Gatling weapons are
Stole
gonna.
all the money from a dead
Gatling
prostitute.
weapons are gonna be worth a pretty penny. You're actually gonna be hard pressed to find someone willing to buy it in a small town like this.
Yeah, I probably would not buy it for whatever, or even half of what it's worth.
Let's just say,
Fuck
yeah.
all.
Let's just say you guys are gonna make way more than $15 off of these weapons.
Oh, good. They didn't know what they were worth either. But yeah, I'll get everybody's rooms and I'll make them pay me back. Get there, because I'm not gonna start shouting out, "Hey guys, we gotta get there before these shit guys get there." So I'll just take off without saying anything.
All right, if you guys are looking
Um,
for someone to who has the money, either legally or a fence, to try to sell your Gatling weapon, I'm gonna call for a streetwise check with a -4 penalty, just for the a -2 for finding someone who has the money to actually buy it, and an additional -2 for being in a small town. So if you succeed
what?
a streetwise -4, then you find someone who's willing to put up a price. I'm not going to say it's a good price. If you get a raise, it'll be a good price. And then you'll get a better price for each raise they're in. So if anyone wants to make that roll, who's planning on selling their Gatling weapon, do so now.
So
Well,
you
I
said
got-
like a -6, basically.
-4. I said -4.
-4.
But,
It's
like,
-6 if you're unskilled.
This is like all the stuff I wanted to take, but I hate this game. Fuck you, Jacob.
Hey, it's totally
Well,
my
Matthew-
fault, right?
Yes.
Matthew could do the roll, but at the moment he's not looking at selling the gun. He's gonna do it when he needs the money. At the moment he seems pretty fine.
Okay, but you're
So-
going to be staying here for like 5 days.
Yeah. I can play cards.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll fight people for money.
Fight,
Yeah,
fight. Keys.
let's just...
All right, so I'm gonna say,
Wait,
guys, I'm gonna say that you guys find a way to scratch a living for the 5 days you're here. Everyone except Isabella, who's of course bedridden. So you guys can either try to make some kind of roll to make enough money to pay for Isabella's stay at the doctor's house, or you're just gonna have to pay $4 a day, which would come out to $20.
Well, Matthew would definitely be unable to resist the fact that he wants to gamble. However, he
By the way-
wants to stay low.
Right, but before
Yeah.
I let you finish, and I do apologize for cutting you off, but
Yes.
how is Matthew? I mean, obviously the goal of this is to get Matthew in the party. So in what way is Matthew going to, become a party member? Is he going to assert himself? Is one of you guys going to approach him and say, "Hey, you're a pretty slick shot" or whatever?
Yeah,
Well-
he's gonna. I can do it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Plus, Kelvin kind of said that, like, Mad Dog seems to like me, which is true, and so, like, I'm accompanying them for now.
Yeah, I offered him to come with us. I said
okay.
we were going to go cross the
I
Mojave.
wasn't-
come
I
with
wasn't
us,
sure
and
if
he
that was
like,
clear.
Yeah, shit, why not?
So yeah, he's just
But,
kind of rolling with
I
you
agree
guys.
to leave Dead End. I agreed to get to Dead End with them and then cross the Mojave Desert due to my own reasons.
Sure.
Yes.
So yeah, that's quite fair. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, over that week, I will offer you a chance for some bonding. I will play you in a game of cards if
Yay.
you're willing to spar with me for one round.
Oh gosh.
Because
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to want to punch you in the face after we play anyway. So
Yes.
work out.
I'll
for
let you guys
everybody.
resolve that yourselves. But do any of you want to try to scratch some extra scratch to pay for Isabella?
Yes. As I was.
Oh, yeah.
Saying
Oh,
before
sure.
I got rudely
No,
interrupted.
No, I
I-
don't have to do anything. I'll pay for it. Mad Dog.
Matthew is unable to resist a good game of cards. However, due to the latest circumstance and the fact that there's probably going to be a little bit more Confederate forces in Phoenix after the fight, like slowly it's going to trickle in, he's going to attempt to lay low. So he's not betting high.
Okay.
He's just going to scrounge up, like, the 25 cents here, 50 cents here,
So what I'll do
just
is
to pay for Isabella's stick.
any rolls you guys make to try to make money to pay for Isabella's stay, every success in Reyes will pay for 1 day, and you each get to make one roll. So Matthew earns $4 essentially, and pays for Isabella, or $4 plus whatever she needs to eat. So you fund Isabella for a day with your gambling. If anyone else wants to roll. So right now it's down to, okay, Calvin, you fight club and you pay for 2 days, and who's playing that red chip? Is that
That's
you?
me.
Okay. Okay,
The
make that
13.
3 days. So you're only paying for 1 day for her right now. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and deal myself one, but I doubt I'm gonna use it.
Mad Dog Hal.
Oh
just
man,
pay for
can,
it.
can we
All right, so
oh,
pay
is there any-
$5. That's $4 plus $1 for food, right? Let's pay $5 for Isabella. And then everybody who's wounded make a natural healing check, which is just a vigor roll.
Including
I'm
me.
super healed.
Yeah. Yes,
I
Matthew,
healed
you
so
recovered.
much.
Isabella, you heal 1 wound, unless you want to spend a fate chip to raise that.
Yeah, if you have a red or a blue.
It's almost over. Just spend everything.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
Add a
All right.
d6 to that.
How much are you wounded for 3, right? So even if you
Yeah.
only get a 1, then you're still wounded. Yeah.
Oh, she's super
Damn.
healed.
Yeah. So you're full health. So after 5 days, everyone has recovered from the ordeal of the train. Now, however,
I was gonna
5
say,
days is
Jake
not
and-
really enough time to clear the railway.
Right.
It's underway for sure, but it's gonna take a few
So
days
they
to.
paid for everything?
Yeah, everything's paid for, and you guys, it's 5 days later, so it's August 23rd for anyone who cares. And yeah, you guys are fully recovered. However, the train from Phoenix to Dead End is still out of commission while they're clearing the rails. So if you guys want to head to California, you're gonna have to do it on horseback through the Mojave Desert.
Or we could cross south,
Yeah, you could cross south.
hit the other railroad.
To the Bayou Vermilion, and then take that to Railhead.
Yes.
Which Jakin does not sound thrilled about.
No, I don't care. I mean,
No, but check this. That is 143.
No, we would do it from Phoenix, the horseback.
Oh, ball sack. You're right. Okay, so it's 248. That does suck. Yeah, no, that is looking mucho ridiculoso.
good Spanish.
Yeah, is that what that was? Just talking.
Yeah, it's Trump's dish.
You a racist. But
No,
And
he's
yet, so
racist.
true.
but
I don't think he's racist. I think he's an elitist.
whatever.
I think
Actually,
he's
no.
a bit
Wait, before I
ignorant,
forget.
At least. He's
Before
at
I
least
forget,
a bit ignorant.
Turner, make
Yes.
a gambling roll. I just want to see what it would be. Rob me blind. Wow, I'm so glad I played cards
Wow.
with you.
Get shitted on.
Yeah, right. That's
I don't know.
that's exactly
I
how I
wonder
feel.
if he would be able to.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Oh dear lord. I got my ass handed to me twice.
I'm getting a pretty good idea how your character works.
Pussy.
But
Yeah, let me just see. Oh, yep. Okay. Whatever. That's about the best I could do. Right, quit.
oh, so I guess something else that could have happened over the 5 days. So we would be, in town, getting things together, resting up, getting ready, obviously, to hit the road, making plans. I would be going through the rest of Lewis's things, because we found medical supplies and whatnot. But I know he was magical, and I have my...
All right. As far as travel by horse, I've been doing it wrong. I suppose what I've been doing is riding your horse hard. Because we've been doing 10 miles an hour, because that's what it says in Savage Worlds. But in Deadlands, it says that riders generally average 40 miles per day. I assume that's because you're going at a walk on your horse, and then of course
Yeah, you're not.
it's
pushing
hot.
them.
In most regions of the West, it's hot or cold. The further north you get, so it's not. So if you're going long distance, then you're going 40 miles per day. If you're doing some hardcore sprintage, then you can do 10 miles an hour. But from now on, since now that I've actually looked at the rules, every hour your horse is gonna have to make a vigor roll to keep up that pace.
Now my horse
Cool.
is just a bitch.
Cool. So,
Sure.
you guys are all rested up. You're getting ready to leave. Now, you have your options. You can head south to the Bayou Vermilion, or you can just cross the Mojave Desert from Phoenix towards California. Is your end goal Los Angeles? Or just somewhere in Southern California?
Well, in Matthew's case, it's to keep moving, basically.
In my case, I lost another companion, so I just don't give a fuck.
Well, Mad Dog, your character is the most experienced and the only member of the original party, so I think everyone's going to be looking to you for some kind of decision, or at least a say in the
Okay.
matter, for sure.
Here's an executive decision. I don't give a fuck.
Great. So, what about the other two of you?
They're dead.
Oh,
You know, I'm gonna throw
They
that
already went
on.
to
I'm
sleep.
gonna
No,
have,
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm gonna have a good old. You know, fuck that. I'm not gonna have any addictions. Dog is an addictive bitch. He can take it like a man. I was gonna say I was gonna have prostitute and alcohol addiction. 2 for 1.
Go. If I had my way, I would be honestly searching for one of two things. Either gross misuse of magic, or someone who thinks they're a badass fighter that I might be able to learn something from. So, in our general conversations about that, would anybody have any idea? I know California would be a good place to start, any direction and where to go.
In my case, I do not know.
Sit there and just like answer me like, I only touched California once.
Inappropriate.
So I don't know much about the land.
Let's do what everybody does. Stop
Yeah,
at
everybody
Los
touches it.
Angeles.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar, although I do know that if you want to fuck with that maze, I have to find somebody else. I guess I want to leave this mobile. It's been fucking 5 days. Yeah, if you want to fuck with that maze, I don't know. I really wouldn't. A lot
We're
of
not
mystery
talking about
behind
the
it.
maze yet. We're going
I'm
just
explaining
there.
all
to
of
visit.
California to you, of what I know. Got an issue with that? Then shut the hell up. But
Charming as ever.
yeah. No, Mad Dog's even like more meaner now. Because now he doesn't want to make.
Because
any
every
more
friend
friends.
he's made has died.
He definitely doesn't want to make any more. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's
two-
bitter
like
as hell.
Three people died on him.
I dig.
bitter
I
as a
dig.
bitch.
I dig. All right, so what I'm hearing is the end destination is Los Angeles, the city of.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Los Angeles and all get killed.
All right, so now the question is, are you going to take train or are you going to ride?
Well, we're not riding.
No, I think we're gonna ride our way down to Yuma, and
Goma.
It's a 4-day ride to Yuma.
then we're
Oh,
gonna
that's gonna
hit
be better.
Railhead. And is that the one you're gonna trip on, man?
What?
But and then we're gonna make our way to Railhead
I don't know.
and go towards Los
All
Angeles.
right. Okay, so it's a 4-day ride to Yuma. Then it's a
I
day
guess we
trip
need to buy.
to Railhead.
Yeah, before that, I'm gonna get rations.
And it's 2 days ride to Los Angeles. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget.
Oh no, I can't quit it.
I said 2 days to Los Angeles from Railhead, right? Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna lie and say yes anyway.
Alright, so you guys want to buy provisions for at least the first leg of the journey to Yuma.
Well, 4 days of food, I got that because I got the rations. But the problem is water.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy 4 days of rations and water. And
Oh, I bought a shit ton of rations.
I need to get
Yeah,
ammo
but I don't
too.
think rations. Water. And I don't know how
Yeah.
much a canteen
I have
has.
2 canteens
water.
on me though.
You what?
I have 2 canteens.
Yes, but how many is a
Yeah,
canteen
you
full
need,
one
like,
day or is
barrels.
a canteen
We-
full
we-
2 days or?
We,
How much
we would
do you-
each need like a barrel attached to the horse.
Not a barrel, but like a big ass
A barrel.
water sack that goes like, over the both sides of the horse type deal.
How
Big old
much
water
and how
stand.
heavy are we talking?
Water sack versus barrel.
So
Yeah,
Jake and
I
me
mean,
myself, since they don't want to ask, me myself, I'm gonna buy myself 4 days of rations and stock up on 3 canteens
There you go.
because I already have one.
Now, let's read the rules for dehydration. It says in the rules you're like bare minimum for staying hydrated for a day, right?
Something like that.
I said right. I mean, I know the answer is yes, so I don't know why I posed a question like that.
You know,
Alright.
you're weird.
Yeah, well, someone's got to be.
You're the weirdest guy here.
Yeah, probably. Although, I don't know. Matthew, the player, pretty
Mhm.
weird dude. Who do you think's weirder, you or me?
Between you and me, the weirder?
Yeah.
Definitely me.
Yeah. see?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, he makes shitty jokes all day. It's fucking weird.
So rude.
All right. The average sized man requires 2 quarts of water a day. So for a 4-day trip, you can definitely carry that amount of water on your horse. That's what, 2 gallons? Yeah, easy. That's easy to carry on a horse.
I put a lot of shit on my horse.
What?
My horse
How
is gonna
much?
die.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the canteens. I got 2 more canteens.
Basically, you can carry that.
Let's see if I can find some kind of gear, equipment. Here we go. A 1 quart canteen is $1. So multiply that by 8 for 2 gallons, and you got yourself $8. And water is essentially free. You just find a watering hole or a well, and you get the water. It may not be free, but I'm gonna let it be free because fuck it.
It's your party.
Yeah.
You let it rain if you want to.
I'll cry if I want to. Yeah. So there you go. If you want the exact amount of water it'll take to get to Yuma, $8 for the canteens, and then you can refill them for the journey from Railhead to Los Angeles. Everyone cool with that?
Hell yeah.
Neat.
Still got a bunch of fucking canteens. Also, I'm getting fucking.
I'm gonna turn to Kelvin and say, yeah, I know I'm gonna sound demanding for a newcomer into this party, but could you spot me?
Well, that actually brings up an interesting point. I was going through some of Lewis's things. Come to find that, did you already have a horse when you came with us?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how fond you are of that beast, but Lewis's horse has stood up quite well. You could sell your horse and keep using his. Or sell his horse and keep using yours, I care not which, but
Sure. How much is a horse?
I think that's like 150, so you'd probably, maybe you could try to get 30%?
75.
No, I would say 30%. Because you're
No,
either...
I'm gonna Well, I'm gonna go to the guy. I'm gonna find somebody who wants to buy the horse, and I'm gonna persuade him to buy it for, you know, it's a beautiful beast. It's been going, like, it's in shape. It's healthy. You cannot find a finer specimen around here.
Alright, make a persuasion roll. Alright, you got a success. So I'll say you can get it for 40%, which is gonna be some odd math, right? And I'll round. So 150 divided by, oh no, sorry, 150 times 0.4, $60.
Okay, and then I'm gonna say, okay. Let's play cards. If you win against me, I sell it to you for $30. If I win against you, I sell it to you for $90.
The persuasion roll. Yeah, alright. You convince him to play a round of cards. So I'm going to assume he's got some skill in cards. I'll give him a d4. So roll gambling. Slash R, d4.
Could have been like a master gambler. He gets like a D12.
Yeah, he ends up being like a retired James Bond and crushes you.
I don't
Oh,
know, but
he
he's
still
gonna crush me.
crushes.
Alright, you each get a card. So, deal 2 to me and to Matthew as our base cards, and then we each get 1 extra.
Oh gosh.
Matthew, deal.
Oh gosh, you couldn't have dealt me worse even with 3 cards.
Okay, and here we go. So, 1,
Texas Hold'em.
2,
Oh god.
3,
You wanted to play this game, remember?
4,
Oh!
and 5.
Yes!
Oh, he sounds
Apparently
happy.
he just
I
pissed
think.
himself.
Alright, well, the NPC got 3 of a kind.
I got
Oh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just straight.
I
Got a
do
straight.
believe a straight beats 3 of a kind.
Three of a
Yes.
kind. Unless he had a four of a kind, you would have fucked.
Yep. Straight
Yeah,
is,
that's
is
why he was
one.
laughing.
Straight is 1 card higher than 3 of a kind. You win. So you sell it. He sells it. You buy. He buys it for $90 was the deal.
Yeah.
90
Yep.
bucks.
Cool. There you go.
30 up or 30 down.
And
I'm still
I'm gonna
at low
shake his
money.
hand and walk out very happy for that deal.
I bet.
Like, I finally did something.
Rude.
Fat out bump.
Okay, so now I can afford my own $8 for the big canteen for the horse. the big water sack or whatever. So then minus 10, add 2, and I now have, I'll call it a water skin.
Got a water sack.
I don't know how much it carries, but anyway, it's gonna be enough for the voyage. Oh
So you got
no,
enough in your water sack?
Jaken is drawing cards. I'm on to you, GM. I'm on to you.
Okay.
I did not spell that right.
All right. Well, I drew a card, and that is going to go ahead and end today's session. Yeah, we got a few minutes left here, but essentially, you guys head out of Phoenix, headed towards Yuma, and we will see the what happens.
Okay.
Anyone want to close out with anything before we call it a night? We do have a few minutes here. If anyone wants to do
Yes.
some role playing,
I would love to.
go for it.
So, as I am shuffling through Lewis's things, looking, remembering the guy I got to hang out with for a couple days, but again,
Yeah.
knowing that of his supernatural nature, come across an interesting book.
Yep. On top of that, you'll notice
Actually, you
that
don't.
he's missing his satchel.
No, he says you
Ooh.
don't.
Oh. Oh, okay.
All right, you got fucked.
Yeah, a certain character may or may not have taken the wallet and the book.
Yeah. Plus, you notice that the satchel that Lewis had is now missing.
Yeah.
Thanks to Mad Dog.
Well, but I saw him take that.
Yeah.
But
So you know where it is. And outside of that, he has his clothes. And what else did he have?
He also had.
Well, I imagine he
his
was
card.
buried with his clothes.
He had
Where
a
did, where did you
king.
get that
Yeah.
card?
Don't worry about it.
Thief! Thief!
Since you grabbed this belonging, you would find the Rangers, point 41, one Colt Murderer, point 21, unless it got stolen. 41 bullets left in him.
Just ask Jacob, was that chick trying to bang Lewis? Oh no, he's just trying to rob him. Okay.
Let's just say there were options in his future, had he not met his untimely demise.
Swiftly took those
Yeah.
options.
And on his horse, you would have found an extra 10 days ration, unless again got stolen, a mess kit, a bedroll, then a hatchet and a canteen.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not trying to like pick your bones or anything. There's just a couple things I was hoping to grab.
He was hoping to get
Yeah.
that certain book.
He really needs the book.
All right. Anyone else? Okay. So, we will be back on Thursday, same time, and we will find out what happens on the journey from Phoenix to Yuma.
Probably
Kinda
more
love what
Apache
the-
and more bullshit.
More Apache, more bullshit.
And I would like to thank our DM for tonight for his amazing work. I did not honestly know that we're gonna play a DM such as George R. Martin. I'm really flattered.
God damn it.
But
First of all, I don't know if that's a compliment. Second of all, that's definitely where we're going to end it. So, good night, everybody.
Yeah, don't be fat.